Ostapenko a dummy on that one there. Second serve, ball into the air now. Goes in the middle, backhand by Ostapenko, backhand by Rybakina, forehand down the line. And there we go. Elena Rybakina is setting up a pretty blockbuster fourth round match with Iga Swiatek after dismantling the Latvian Jelena Ostapenko and 2017 champion 6-2, 6-2 in what was just around about an hour and 15 minutes. Pretty quick going, really, really quick going. Just to gather, just a quick review of this match. How do you think Rybakina was able to get this victory today, Bremer?
Yeah, I mean, she started so well, right? Getting that early break, it was a 10-minute kind of thriller game to start the match, and her level just continued to even progress. It started well, but it got better. There was no real lapse. I thought she was so clean off the ground, hitting very flat ball, and was really just playing, strike first tennis as opposed to like what Ostapenko wanting to do. She wasn't able to get as much of that opportunity because of how good the serving was from Rybakina. And, even her second serve, being so good that ball kicking up out of the Ostapenko strike zone. So just feel like she was never able to like get any time to, play on her terms, and Rybakina was just so steady. So definitely well deserved.
No,
And yeah.
No, I think you're spot on there in terms of just that ability that, as I think I said midstream, Rybakina is one of those players on the tour that has that great ability to be able to deal with so much power and so much, forceful momentum on the balls that she has been sent to her, and to redirect and to really turn it to her advantage. So that played out as a huge factor in this match today. And full credit to Rybakina. Hasn't had the best of season, but of course, picked up that 500 title coming into Roland Garros last week in Strasbourg, and clearly with all that confidence, is going to be a real threat. It kind of leads on next thing, and then there'll be a proper review show on it. But how do you see that Swiatek Rybakina match playing out?
Yeah, I mean, I think it should be fairly tight. Obviously, I do give the edge to Iga, just experience. But looking at that head to head, 4-4, I feel like they play a lot of tight matches, and it's a little bit difficult for Iga to play like opponents like that who are just super steady, clean off the ground, able to like hang in, cross court exchanges. And today, Rybakina did a good job like playing back behind Ostapenko, and I think that could be important in that Iga match. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm giving as much credit as I can to Rybakina, given her play, her form. I think that makes it like 7 or 8 wins in a row now, and she's peaking at the right time. So I do favor Iga, but have to watch out, be on upset alert.
I mean, I'm gonna go counter. I think Rybakina is going to get the big win against Iga. I think this could be the person that could take her out, but has taken her out at some of the bigger clay court events in the past, and would relish the opportunity to take her out here, as as we see currently Rybakina signing all the balls there. So we've had a great stream there. Pretty much a lot of the top half of the women's draw when it comes to the fourth round matches are near enough set. There are, of course, a range of other matches taking place later on. James, I'm not a hater there, man. I just fancy Rybakina's chances in this contest. There'll be a last ball drops. I think I don't know if we're covering any night matches later on, but there certainly will be a last ball drops later on this evening. Of course, taking place once the last ball finishes of whatever the last match is at Roland Garros tonight, as it is flying through. We're now halfway through the third round. But before you know it, we'll be at the final, and it's hot, and we'll be like, "Whoa, what's happened here?" So thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks because everyone who's been talking in the chat: Super Dave, Nerland, Jake, Ghost, the whole job lot. I missed you, Sean. That's another name as well. Somebody's been talking a lot, but thank you for doing that. Please join us next time, and goodbye.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.